Welcome to my channel, The Amazing Traders. My name is Jackson, and in today's edition of Market Sight, I'm going to be going through the past pairs that we've analyzed already. The previous Market Sight, we analyzed pairs that we are going to be looking at in the month of February. So I'm here to update you on how those trades are going and how the setup is currently forming and what we are doing. So with that much being said, let's dive into the video. But before then, please do well to. We did analysis last week already, and when we did the analysis, I currently wrote on what I'm going to be doing on the pair. Aside from my journal, I said an incoming candle above the yellow and the black line for a buy. So this was something that I was currently looking at, and if you look at it very well, you notice that the market was quite below here. The market didn't break above. So as of last week, the market break above here, and I jump in. My entry is here, and my stop loss is right here. And if you know when and where I am entering the market, please do well to join my Telegram community. This was my very first trade for the month of August. So we've executed. We are now waiting for the market to decide, because the market is the judge. So I execute, I leave the market to decide. There's a trend line that is running from here. There's a trend line that is currently running from here to here. If you want to know how I analyze the market, you can watch the previous Market Sight video. So right here on the daily time frame, if you see on the daily time frame, the market currently pulled back exactly to this plate, stopped here, and now bounced, because this is the third touch of the trend line. The market bounced to the upside. So the second trade that I took as of last week from all of the USDCAD, we analyzed USDCAD as of last week. Let me just run up from the analysis. You can see on the monthly time frame, the monthly time frame shows us that this market is currently in an uptrend. From here, this market has been buying to this extent. I think there's one trend line here, and if we test, there's another trend line right, it's running from here. There's another trend line here. So with that much being said, that's the monthly time frame. And if you come to the weekly time frame, you see that this market currently comes down. It was coming in, it was bearish at a point. This trend line that was holding the market from coming down, the market broke it the week before last. So last week we were currently waiting for the market to retest, which the market currently did that. The market retest this level, and currently the market is picking up. So now this is the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, you can see that the market has given us a triple bottom, 1 2 3 triple bottom, which is a reversal pattern, and the market has currently comes back to a discount zone, though it does not touch discount zone, because what I mean by discount zone is Fibonacci. This is it. This is a Fibonacci zone. Okay, it touched the 0.5 Fibonacci region, and currently the market is bouncing back. The market is bouncing back. That's why I executed the trade. Because for our time frame, this market has went ahead to break our counter trend line. So on the break of our counter trend line, that's where I executed the market as of last week, and my stop loss is currently here. But let's use the opportunity to look at the XY, and here on the XY, this is the monthly time frame on the XY, and you can see this trend line on the monthly time frame. The market currently bouncing on the trend line. That is the monthly time frame. The market bounced, and the monthly candle previous month closed with a bullish and curving candle, which signified a bullish continuation. Then coming to the weekly time frame, if you come to the weekly time frame, though we've not seen a clear pattern, but the market, for this market to break, for this market to continue to the upside, it needs to break here, to break the last high on the weekly time frame. This, because this is the last high, respective of what the market is going to break here, then we know that this market has gone for a full scale reversal. But if this market break this yellow bar and come back to retest it, if the market break the yellow bar, I will be looking for opportunity to go for a short term long position. And you looking at here on the weekly time frame, the market has taken out this weekly, this daily trend line, this bearish trend line. Here's the external range liquidity. The market has taken it out, and it has retested here. If you look at here, the market has taken this high out also. So as a result of that, I am expecting this the XY to push from this level, because if you bring Fibonacci, if you measure Fibonacci from this point to this point, if you put Fibonacci, this is a discount zone that this market is currently buying up to the upside. So looking at here, what this market is doing now, I think is going for a short-term reversal. So that's why I executed this. That was it on Friday? I entered a buy trade here, right here. So okay, I'm seeing something. Let me kind of put a short-term okay, trend line. Okay, I'm just seeing this for you. Okay, there is a trend line that is supporting this bullish move. So as a result of that, I don't trade the XY. As a result of that, this is 0.1, 0.2, and 0.3. As a result of that, I have to execute this trade on Euro, on USD, on USDCAD. Hopefully, the market's gone as we expect. That's my own personal prediction, and I think that is the two trades that we've taken so far this week, this month. So by the end of the month, the market will decide if we are right or if we are wrong. If you watch the previous video, I said US 500 is going to be the most simplest trade this month, but I think this market could have come to this point, at least to this point before reversing. But that's not the case. The pattern of delivering, it wasn't that clear. It's not clear. It's not clear at all. This kind of market scenario whereby the market is jumping from one point to the other without clear direction, without clear pattern or clear formation, I don't usually feel comfortable taking it. So though I didn't watch it at the time, I just leave it. It wasn't on Friday, I opened it. I have to see that this market is, if you want to look at the analysis, you can watch the previous video. So with that much being said, we go to US 30, and here on US 30 is, US 30 and US 500, their chart is delivered in a similar pattern. So this is it. This market, I was expecting this market to come to what is called the discount zone, to come to this discount zone before I start looking for a buy from this zone. But this market yesterday, I think on the daily time frame, this is a break of structure, this is a pullback. So we don't know if this week this market is going to sell to this point, but let's just say if the market sells to this point, I'm going to be jumping in on a buy. I'm not going to be hesitating on anything. So with that much being, I think the next, I could have taken this trade, but I didn't plan on taking this trade. And let me tell you one thing. One thing is I think one of the way you can control you not over trading is you not taking a trade that you didn't plan. You taking a trade that you didn't plan will result to over trading. So because I didn't plan to enter this trade with a trend line bounce, so me seeing it and seeing all the information, I have to like leave it because it was not in my trading plan for the month. I have to like leave it. So but if you watch the previous video, you agree with me when I was saying that this market, what we are looking at is a bounce from here. If this market bounce from here and continue to the upside, or the market will come down to here. So we are having 2 points to enter the market, and with you can see what the market did. The market came here and bounced because of this trend line, touch 1, 2, 3. The market bounced from here and start going to the upside. The market bounced from here and start going to the upside, and this market already from this point, me looking at this market, the reason why I didn't jump in is because I didn't plan. This is one of the trades that I didn't plan, so I have to let it slide. So that is that about silver. Let's see how it's still going to be doing. And another trade that we analyzed as of last week was AUD JPY. AUD JPY, because of how daunting the chart delivering was, wasn't that comfortable with it. You can see still thought bounce. I could have used candlestick pattern formation to enter this trade, but because of the break of structure here, I know this was a retest and a coming down to test the trend line, and this market bounced above. So I was planning to enter this market right on the break of this candle, but I missed it. As this market broke here, retest here, a bullish candle right here is where I supposed to enter this market, but I didn't pay attention to it at at some point. I didn't pay attention to it. So this market, this one is gone. I think CAT JPY, the same thing, is gone also. But from what I'm seeing on CAT JPY, let me go to the higher time frame. Let me go to the monthly time frame. Here on CAT JPY, you can see right here that there is a trend line. There is a monthly trend line that was holding this trade. This monthly trend line that was holding this trade to the upside. There was a monthly trend line, and this monthly trend line has been broken. That's one. The monthly trend line has been broken. So this market pulling back, I'm seeing it as a retest on this monthly trend line that has been broken. And if you come to the weekly time frame, coming to the weekly time frame, okay, that's nice. Coming to the weekly time frame, okay, let's come to the weekly time frame and let's reduce this. Okay, so at some point the market broke this monthly trend line, come to the upside, retest here, and now drop. I think we executed trade around here, but we are expecting the market to continue falling. But the market didn't do exactly that. The market starts reversing to the upside, showing us some bullish momentum. So this is the only reservation. So I believe this move, it will be a retest on this trend line, on this monthly trend line, retest on this monthly trend line, and the market will start dropping. But before then, what I was looking at, to look for a buy, because this market currently is in a bullish move. That is on the monthly time frame, that is weekly time frame. So coming to the daily time frame, you can see this market, one touch, first touch, second touch, this was the third touch, and this is the fourth touch, if thereabout. So I think because of how this market delivered here, there was a break of structures to the downside, and I've been waiting for this market since God knows how long, and this market starts to just do its thing, give me a pattern that I don't understand. See, I don't like when the market wants to maybe trying to deliver some patterns to me, and it will be giving me some mosquito pattern and all those kinds of things, like giving me pattern that looks like mosquito leg. I don't like it. So as a result of that, I was just like looking at it. But if at all I wanted to enter this market, I could have used candlestick pattern on the third touch of the trend line, the fourth touch of the trend line, to jump on a buy for this trade, but I didn't pay attention either. So what I'm planning to do, because of how this market is going, what I'm seeing currently now is the market has taken out this resistance. The market has taken out this resistance and currently giving us a bullish candle above the resistance. Then what we are seeing, let's check out, though the daily time frame didn't close, but we close with the week summer. So my only see I'm going to be doing, see what I'm going to be doing. The only way for me to enter a buy on this trade, as this market has broken here, I think, assuming I saw this on time, I could have entered this trade on this candle break. But the only reservation there was that this is equivalent to this. This break seems like a double top right here. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll wait for this market. If I can see a bounce, a 4-hour candle bounce from here, 4-hour bullish 4-hour candle bounce from here, or the market just dip in small, because let me check Fibonacci. If I bring Fib from this level to this level, I think, okay, it's currently a discount zone. So if I can see this market pull back here and bounce with a full 4-hour candle close, bullish and curving, I'm going to be jumping on this trade. And my stop loss, I will jump on the trade and I'll put my stop loss below here. I think here will be my stop loss, just in case the market wants to reverse. It can now come and take me out from here. And mind you, my first level target will be, I will be targeting here for my first level target. So I will just be swinging this. I will be swinging this from here. So coming this week that we are entering, as the market is opening today, I will be watching. If I see that, I will jump on a buy trade. I will jump on a buy trade for me. First level target will be here. Then we'll see how the market unveil, if the market will give us more pips to the upside. So that is that about CAT JPY. We are still watching CAT JPY, AUD JPY. I think I don't have any other way for me to enter the market again. But for CAT JPY, we'll be watching it closely as the market open next week. So then I think the next pair that we are looking at, we've already talked about USDCAD. Let's look at NZD/USD, because NZD/USD, this is one of the pairs that we analyzed last week on our last. So NZD/USD, let's go to the monthly time frame. Let's go to the monthly time frame first. The monthly time frame. Looking at NZD/USD on a monthly time frame perspective, you know that this market is currently in a downtrend. And what is the characteristic of a downtrend is when the market is making consistent lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high formation. That's when you know that the market is currently on a downtrend. And how do you know that? You know that using the higher time frame, because the higher time frame seems to paint the clearer picture about the market that is trending and the one that is not trending. Now, currently here on the monthly time frame, this market is trending, and last month we saw a bearish candle that seems to close above a premium level, a premium zone, which is a Fibonacci premium zone. The market closed below. So what we're looking at is, and that's give us somehow a touch of a trend line. But if you go to the lower time frame, you discover that that trend line was not touched. But on the monthly time frame, it seems like the market touched the trend line. So coming to the weekly time frame, on the weekly time frame, the market has been consolidating around this region. And now the last week, the market week before last, the market closed below this black line. If you want to know how to analyze the market, how I come about all these levels, please, I've already done a video on how you can analyze the market. Go and watch the video so that you understand what I am doing here. So now on the weekly time frame, this market has come down. So we're waiting for a retest. That was what we were looking at. If you watched the last video, I analyzed this and I said that I'm bearish on NZD/USD. The reason why I'm bearish on NZD/USD is because I'm trying to see a short-term momentum, a short-term bullish momentum on DXY. So I now try to look at this bearish pattern that is forming now. And what is the market doing? If you bring out Fibonacci from this point at the high to the low, you notice that this market has pulled back to a premium level. This market has pulled into a premium price. So I'm expecting this market to do its thing from here and drop right from here. So I don't have much to analyze anymore here. You can see this market is currently in premium price, which I am looking at this week that we are looking at. So we may likely get a sell trade. On NZD/USD, and this is how this market is unveiling on the 4-hour time frame. This market, it has come here, it has formed, it's just trying to do its thing. So what I am going to do, what I'm expecting from the market, because this is a high that is higher than this high. Don't forget, on the 4-hour time frame, this 4-hour time frame has given us 1, 2, 3. It's trying to pull back. So I'm expecting maybe this market coming back to this trend line. Coming back to this trend line, maybe a bounce to the upside. It can come to this trend line and bounce to the upside. This is what I'm trying to explain. This is what I'm explaining. This market can come to this trend line and bounce to the upside. So what I'll be waiting for is this market to come to this trend line, maybe bounce and maybe do its thing, then come back to close below this trend line. And if this market did exactly this, I will be going in for a sell. I will be going in for a sell on this. So in the other way, that is one way, and the other thing that I'm looking at is this market coming to close below here. If this market comes to close below, this zone, I'm not going to be taking here. If I see this market just do this for me, come and close below here. This market come close below, I will not be hesitating, maybe waiting for a pullback. I will jump on this trade right away. If this market do this, I will jump on this trade right away. I know maybe the market did that, maybe it will go for some pullback and all those things. But to me, I think there's a pullback here which tests this level. The market bounced up, and now currently this market come here, I will be executing a sell right here. Right here, my stop loss will be here, and this is just about 50 something pips. It's about 50 something pips. We have 50 something pips stop loss, 50 something pips stop loss. My stop loss will be here. See guys, I'm not afraid of stop loss anymore. After all, the market will have to do its things, so you don't have to be scared of stop loss. What if I'm stop loss? What if they don't know? So this is what I'm planning. I will execute this market right here, in as much as this market is below this black bar, this black line. Guys, no panic, it's below. This is about 50 pips. It's not even up to 50 pips. I will execute this market, and my take profit first level, first thing first, I'll take my first profit target will be here. You feel me? First profit targets, I will be targeting this place here. Though it's not up to 122, this is 1 to 1.47. My second level target will be if the momentum continues. My second level target will be here. Guys, almost 3 risks to rewards. So that is what I will be looking at. That's what I will be looking at. Exactly what I will be looking at on NZD USD. Exactly what I will be looking at on NZD USD, guys. So exactly what I will be looking at on NZD USD. What I'm planning to do on this pair, because this is the inner trend line that has been violated. This is the inner trend line. If you look at the weekly time frame, this market seems to pull down to here. This market pull into this zone. So on the norms, I'm expecting one leg line, because this 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if this if this head and reversal pattern, head and shoulder reversal pattern held, I'm expecting something to come like this. This market to at least drop to this zone before picking up on a buy. So this is the reason why I am looking forward to sell this trade, but I'm having a kind of being double mind. Should I buy, should I sell, or should I wait? But predominantly I'll go with the 60% buy, this 40% sell to the decent. It depends on the trade that I have. I have already entered 2 trades. That is GBP CAD buy and USD CAD buy. That is 2 trades already. So 2% is already gone. 2% risks, which I have not secured yet, is already gone on this. So it's already gone for this month. So I'm a kind of being skeptical on the third trade. So now coming to the 4-hour time frame, this is how I'm planning to play this game. Coming to the 4-hour time frame, and this is what I'm seeing. Let me zoom out. My plan is, if this market, as the market is opening, and I saw something like a bearish and curving candle below here, bearish and curving candle below this zone, because this seems to be a neckline, I will feel, and I will be okay. The market has this trend, because whether you like it or not, this is a bullish move on the 4-hour time frame. This is a bullish move on the 4-hour time frame. So now, if this market just come with a bearish candle, comes below this zone and this trend line, below this zone, this black line and this trend line, guys, I'm going to jump on a subject. Like all the confidence that I need, I have it in place. All the confidence that I need, I have it in place. Because the Fibonacci, I have a Fib retracement. If I put my Fibonacci from this point to this point, it's still a discount zone. So a fake out on 68 point this in, but this 68 This 0.78 has not finally been taken off, so I'm still bearish on this. If I see a candle close below, I will execute the trade. If I see a candle close below, I will execute the trade, and that is what I'm planning to do on Euro USD, because I'm still expecting one leg to the downside, because this market pulling up this way, it will be too linear. It will be too linear. Then for a buy, let's go to the daily time frame. For a buy, maybe if this market wants to still buy, let it break to the upside, then come back to retest here, then we will look for a means to just enter the trade. So now, okay, this one is not valid. So either way, let me just say this is 50-50. It's a 50-50 trade. So guys, even me entering these trades, I'm not going to be risking my full 1%. What I'm going to do, I will reduce my risks on this. I'm not going to be risking my full 1%. I'll just throw 0.5% here. I'll risk 0.5% on this trade. Wait, I'm seeing something now. I'm seeing something. See, what are those things that are against me on this trade? I'm going to be outlining them. Let me outline them. Even though I'm going to be risking 0.5%, I'm still going to wait for this market. I'm still going to wait for this market to come below. I'll wait for this market to come below this. I'll wait for it to come below this point. I'll still wait. I'll wait for it to come below this yellow bar. Yellow bar. Here is not, because this market can see, I've been doing this for some times now. This market can break, you enter, then come in here for no reason, start seeing some bullish momentum. So I don't want to take that chance. I don't want to take that chance. My capital is more important to me. I don't want to take that chance. Risk, I have this risk 0.5% if all point check. Then in terms of how I'm going to be entering the market, I need a bearish close below, a bearish candle close, bearish close below. I need bearish close below the minus zone. Then that is that for GBPUSD. I'm done. This is another trade that I'm adding to. This is another trade that I'm adding to our watch list. So I'm currently watching Ethereum. If Ethereum can pull back to 4,000, can pull back to let's say, let me adjust. Can I adjust this level? But just hold on a bit. Let me check something. Just hold on, guys. Let me check something. Let's go to the higher time frame to see the levels. So the levels here, I think I can I adjust this? Let's adjust this to this point. Okay, we have it there to this point, but here I think this is the weekly time frame. This is a touch. Let me pick this one. I'll pick this one. I'll pick this one. So this is it. Just allowed this market to pull back, form a base here for you to jump on a buy. Though I'll come back here to update you on how this trade is currently forming out, trying to play out. So I will wait for kind of pullback, a kind of pullback to this point, if at all, pullback, then for a buy to the up. Will be all for today market sides. I mean this week market side on Ethereum. Wait for Ethereum to bounce back here, then you can go in for a buy. So I think that will be all for today. I don't have any other thing on my watch list. That's the last that we have. We'll be back here next week to update you on how the trade is currently going. Please do want to subscribe to the channel. My name is Wiz Jackson. Peace out.